Welcome back, Wanderers. We are here with Chris at what marina, Chris?
Kammerman's Marina.
And you're going to tell us basically the whole history of this marina has just been mind-blowing since we've been staying here.
Yes, well, we're glad to have you guys. You're probably some of our favorite customers at this point. But yes, this is Kammerman's Marina. My dad built this marina in 1961. He came back from World War II after serving in the Coast Guard, bought the property you're about to see in 1948, and in 1961 built a little fuel dock with one fuel pump. And now in 2025 we have 8 dispensers, 15 hoses, and 5,500 square feet of fuel dock.
That's like a gate station in Florida. They're full of pumps. It's like a gate station. Okay.
All right. So let's take a little walk.
1948.
Oh,
That's when he bought the property.
Wow.
what's the max size boat that can come in here and get fuel?
We can fuel a 200-foot vessel on our face dock here.
Okay.
Yes. Currently, the largest one we had this year was 165 feet. He took 7,500 gallons. And for those larger vessels to know, we have a 25,000 gallon diesel capacity on site, 15,000 gallon gasoline.
Okay.
We also have premium fuel, 93 octane.
Oh, nice.
For those fast, fancy boats.
And you have ethanol free, or is it all ethanol
No,
free?
in Jersey, if it makes sense or is good for you, it's illegal. So
Ethanol free fuel is
it's
illegal?
illegal. Yeah, you have to have ethanol in New Jersey.
Okay.
I know a lot of the Florida boys, they like Rec 90, I think they call it. They have down there, and that's ethanol free.
Okay. We have actually just regular ethanol free fuel at the pump. Almost every pump in Florida, if you're near the water. Mm-hmm. And you know why? The cost of replacing all the fuel lines and all the stuff that the ethanol melted in the motors. That's that. They gelled the fuel lines and all that stuff, and that caused Florida to bring ethanol free in, and it's all over.
Yeah, well, we'd love to have it here, but again, Jersey
Illegal.
doesn't care what it costs to the consumer. Okay. So we have up to 200 amp power. Currently, it's 3-phase 208. We have single phase 208 available as well. We are in the process of getting 480 volts of power for the larger vessels.
Okay.
Yeah. Most boats over 100 feet have transformers and converters, but for those who don't, we'll have every available power plug-in for them. So,
That is nice.
yeah. So about 8 years ago, we wanted to improve service to our boaters, so we bought a liquor license. We just wanted to sell packaged goods. Unbeknownst to us, our license required us to have a bar. Me being a retired police officer, I didn't want to have a bar, but lo and behold, we had to have a bar. Started with the smallest bar in Atlantic City, originally 5 seats, and then 30 seats. The second day we were open, we had 100 people here. It was completely unexpected. This is a dead-end street, and there's never been more than 100 people here, like in the
And
course of a
parking,
month.
I've pulled in that parking lot. How many cars?
We would fill that. We bought that parking lot because we were getting so many customers. We were adding.
Oh, you didn't have that at the
Oh
time.
no, not in the beginning.
Okay.
So we had to buy a parking lot. Then they would fill that parking lot. Then it would fill up the street. Then would start spilling
Around the
over
corner.
and going right up the road. And it came to a head when they ranked us the 5th best Jersey Shore bar. Oh, by the way, the name of the bar is Sirens Bar and Grill. And people would come here and say, "Hey, this reminds me of Key West." Well, NewJersey.com showed up. They ranked us the 5th best Jersey Shore bar 2 years in a row. Next thing you know, we had 800 people here a day. We got up to 3-hour waits. I couldn't staff the kitchen. I was cooking 8-10 hours a day myself. I couldn't run the other part of the business, the marina and the fuel dock. So we came to the odd problem of how to stop people from coming to your restaurant. So we came up with the idea to go private, and it cut the business in half. But now all our members, they're very happy. They never wait for a table. They don't wait more than 20 minutes for their food. They all get a waterfront table with that view. And yeah, it's working out real nice.
Now, if you stay overnight in the marina, does that get you access to the restaurant?
Get you access.
Oh, man, we came the wrong. We got to come back
14
now.
days worth of meals you owe us.
Yes. Yes, it gets certainly. In fact, that's why we bought the liquor license for the captains. And,
Okay.
the travelers. So, of course, they are always welcome. But, so what I'm about to show you now is my childhood home.
Oh.
It's an interesting backstory before we go in. So that building was originally a dry cleaning plant in 1900. Okay?
Really?
Okay.
So it's brick. It's the only brick house on the street. And the reason it was brick, back in those days, dry cleaning, they used gasoline in dry cleaning, in the dry cleaning process. So it had to be brick so that it wouldn't burn down. Coincidentally, my mother's father worked in there as a teenager. Okay? The coincidences are just beginning.
That is awesome.
Prohibition starts in Atlantic City in 1920. And he says, the hell with dry cleaning, I want to run booze. So my grandfather, Stan Carson, was a bootlegger in the city from 1920 to 1933.
So the street's named after your family.
That is coincidence number 2. There is no relation. This is Carson Avenue in Atlantic City, no relation to my grandfather, the bootlegger. So Prohibition ends in 1933. He opens up a restaurant, Carson's Restaurant. Meanwhile, and then, you know, the 40s roll around, the 50s. My dad, like I said, went off to war, comes back, starts an HVAC business. Walks into Carson's Restaurant to do a job, sees my mother, Doris Carson, falls in love, marries her. Comes back here, buys the property that his father-in-law used to work in as a teenager, okay? So anyhow, my dad raised my family here, my 4 brothers and sisters, and we lived here most of my young life, and then we bought a house in Ventnor and moved on. But anyhow, fast forward, my dad passes. 2018, we opened the bar. 2012, Hurricane Sandy hits, destroys that house. There was 3 feet of water in it. We just boarded up the house and forgot about it. Well, 2018, there's 40 or 50 people there every night, you know, spilling over from the bar. And they're like, oh, we love this little garden. So I'm looking at the house thinking, I got to do something with that. So I go in there. Now, there was just cheesy paneling and sheetrock. I start tearing the walls down, and I see all this beautiful brick. And I was like, wow. And then I start tearing the ceilings down, and I see all these beautiful exposed beams. And I'm thinking about my bootlegging grandfather working in there, and I'm thinking about that. We have a bar now. I was like, we're going to make this a speakeasy in his honor.
Oh.
We're going to call it the Carson Club in his honor.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
let's go. Yeah. Yeah, we noticed this cozy sitting area. In fact, those 2 chairs we sat in. It was like a perfect little space out here. So you'll know the history behind this because we talked about that. We noticed all 4 legs are cut. And the table's just getting ready to start raising up with the tree.
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it?
Okay.
Actually, the guy who built that, Merv Westcott, he was a champion mothboat sailor here back in the day.
What is a mothboat?
A mothboat, another interesting story.
Okay.
And more coincidences, but we have to pause I have to talk to my wife who just called. We're still
Okay.
decorated from a Halloween party, so don't be afraid when you go in there, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you in through here. This way.
You're gonna let us through the big
Yeah,
doors?
I'm gonna
Oh,
give you a
okay.
big reveal over there.
Okay.
I like the doors.
I do too.
Those doors were actually custom made in Mexico.
Did you go pick them up or?
Delivered.
Wow.
I actually was trying to find some repurposed, old school looking door, but I just couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Sure, we're gonna get to see the speakeasy. It's like this is a vacation.
Yeah, I told her, we're going to pick the boat up. It'll be a vacation. She told me the other day, she's like, I'm not sure your idea of vacation is the same as everyone else's. But we are looking at all the casinos.
Yeah, I had a little bit of vacation on the back deck. It was nice. The sun was out. This is vacation.
Password?
Oh, speakeasy.
That's cool.
You should have seen when they pulled me over. I'm like, yeah, I know, I ran that red. He was like, on purpose? I said, no. I said, I know it goes to one lane, and I realized I was in the wrong lane. So as soon as I saw green, I went, and it was a green turn arrow. And he was like, yeah, that certainly was. But he was 3 cars back, and she said, no sooner than she said, that light's red. Well, I was halfway across it. There was no traffic. And then I see 3 cars back. I see his lights light up the sky.
Turn that way.
Okay.
Both ways. Slow. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I should go slow.
This is awesome.
Thank you.
The Carson Club. I love the sign.
Furniture.
When you pulled all the walls out, all this brick was here?
This brick was here. The
Wow.
only thing that I did was that wall was covered with that was patchwork cinder blocks. We put up sheetrock.
Okay.
And this wall was patchwork, so I did brick face there.
Gotcha.
But
But this is all original.
this is all original.
Wow.
When I was growing up, this was our living room.
Okay.
Back to here, this was a bedroom. And through here, this was that little bump out was a breakfast nook added in the 80s. My dad added, but this was our kitchen. Utility room. This was my sister's bedroom, my brother's bedroom, my parents' bedroom. My parents' bedroom. My brother and I
Okay.
shared a room here. My sister shared a room there. And quite cozy.
So that's the front right here, this brick wall?
Yeah.
Actually,
Right.
The front entrance was off that little
Where you?
room there.
Yeah, in that nook.
Yeah, we call that nook the boiler room because when I was growing up, our boiler was there.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the entrance. Now, what I find really cool, architecturally speaking, this is not original, by the way.
Okay.
Pretty.
Yeah, we wanted to make this room a little cozier. So it was my wife's idea to,
Drop it.
yeah, drop it.
Oh, that was a good idea.
Yeah, it was. I'll give her that. But anyhow, but when I tore the walls down, the windows that we had when I was growing up were just like little cheesy single pane slide windows. And what I found those windows, but there was all this patchwork and this outline. This is called an eyebrow arch.
Uh-huh.
There was an outline of what I thought originally
Was the original windows
but
from
I
the
thought it was a door. Because I counted 9 of these outlines.
Okay.
I'm like, why would they have 9 doors? Then I was like, okay, they weren't doors, they were windows. Then I was like, well, why would they have 9 windows in this little building? So then I'm thinking, okay, dry cleaning plant, 1900. Okay, lighting. They
Not
used
much.
open flame gas back then for lighting, and you can't have open flame if you're having all these gas fumes in the dry cleaning plant. So it was all natural light and ventilation. So there was 9 of these giant windows around the building. So I had my contractor, and he did his masonry work, beautiful job. I said, let's do the windows again. I'll get the windows custom made, but just make them table height, for the customers.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you can accentuate the architecture. You can look at the water.
Wow.
But these 2 windows, I said, there's nothing to look at. That's just the street.
Yes.
So I filled them with an Atlantic City original, which is, if you were from, well, you're from Jersey, right?
Me and my dad.
Your dad?
Her dad.
Atlantic City original. What's Atlantic City known for?
Was that part of the pier?
The boardwalk.
Okay.
That's Atlantic City boardwalk, appropriated from the city yard that they were throwing out anyhow. In herringbone style, the way the boardwalk is. And so I just want a little piece of Atlantic City.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I love that table.
All the furniture in here, except for one piece we found on Facebook Marketplace. We went to a dozen estate sales all over the state. And some
picked
of this
them
is
up.
authentic, some of it's reproductions.
It's embroidered.
It's fun to do that too.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, my mom did chair bottoms like that. She would needle point them. I don't know that anybody really does that anymore.
I don't think so.
Handcrafts are a dying art.
It's gotten so expensive too. I mean, just getting them turned into pillows and chairs and.
This bathroom,
So what's your season? When is all this open?
May through the end of October.
I barely miss it.
Yeah, the last thing we did was a Halloween party.
Gotcha.
Was this the original bathroom?
It was. There was a tub and shower here, and I remember as a kid, I remember the pink.
Yeah.
Look, you found a real toilet.
Yeah, that's a repo, but it's cool looking, so we went with it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of fun events in here. One of my favorite is we had a Rat Pack party.
Oh.
It was, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis theme. I researched what they ate and drank. So we had their favorite drinks and their favorite foods.
How fun.
I found his first wife was famous for her meatballs, apparently. I found her recipe online, so I made those. His favorite drink was Frank Sinatra's favorite drink was Jack Daniels, which I found out. And that was introduced to him by Jackie Gleason. And so every time you see Frank Sinatra in a picture or a show with a drink, it's Jack Daniels, and he was their first spokesman. And you can actually buy Sinatra Select Jack Daniels for $175 a bottle. But we had that here, and I was the only one drinking it. So this was Stan Carson and his restaurant, which he opened right after Prohibition ended. Prohibition ended in 1933, and he says, well, I'm already in the booze business. His wife, Madeline Carson, was first generation French, and she was the cook. And Carson's lasted from 1933 to 1978 when it burned down. Very popular Atlantic City restaurant. All that's the scary stuff. Let's see. It's part of the Halloween party. That's
Oh, is that it?
That's a photograph of the restaurant. Let's see. Oh, I love this photograph. So this is the Atlantic City Boardwalk, 1929. Prohibition is raging. Al Capone, Nucky Johnson, from Boardwalk Empire fame. I believe that is Lucky Luciano, one of those two, and I think one of these may be Meyer Lansky. Anyhow, it was the first organized crime conference in the country where they met in Atlantic City and they divided up the country who was going to sell illegal booze where. Capone got the Midwest and Chicago, obviously. Luciano got New York, Nucky got Atlantic City, and I'm not sure about the other guys, but
Holy
yeah.
cow.
More things Atlantic City be proud of, you know.
This is awesome.
Oh, the only reason we had a TV up there is one of our parties was a Kentucky Derby party.
Oh yeah, you watched the race?
Yep, we watched the race, and
Everybody come with big hats?
Mint
Big
juleps
hats.
and all the.
Exactly. And then the food. There's a famous turkey sandwich. It's something brown, and it's basically just an open-faced turkey sandwich. Like we have that, and a bunch of southern dishes. So yeah, we have fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Boy, if my dad knew about this place, he would have bought a membership and just flown in for the special occasion parties.
Yeah.
He loves history, and the fact you're making food from that time period is just incredible.
Is that a wheelchair?
Oh, this is the one piece that know is truly authentic. Atlantic City, along with the boardwalk, they were known for their rolling chairs.
Ah.
Every rolling chair you see, like on the boardwalk or elsewhere, they're doubles. Okay. This is a single. Now, when Atlantic City started, when they developed Atlantic City in the 1880s, 1870s, when they got the idea, Jonathan Pitney, he was a doctor, he was a physician. His idea was to make Atlantic City a health resort with the propagating the myth that the salt air and salt water could cure all ails. And so when people first started to come to Atlantic City, a lot of it, like ill people, like in wheelchairs and whatnot, they'd be pushed down the boardwalk, taken in the salt air. So we think this was originally a wheelchair and turned into a rolling chair. But yeah, and we found this in an antique shop in North Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, did Monopoly name the streets after Atlantic City, or did Atlantic City name the streets after Monopoly game?
Oh no, the streets came first.
Was Monopoly invented here? Do you know?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're proud of that piece. It was in better shape until some little youngster used it as a trampoline. So we're gonna get it fixed. Which is one of the reasons we don't allow children in the club. It's 18 and above. We have family days like on Sundays, but
Yeah.
by and large, no one under 18.
Okay.
Man, we gotta come back and see.
Yeah, we do.